Welcome back to the Mountain Morning Show, and I am very excited to have Phil Rawlings here. He's with the Off-Roaders Unite and, of course, the Salt Lake Off-Road Expo. It's great to have you. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me up here.
Oh, I'm pretty excited about this. This is it's neat to see a growing segment, and clearly off-roading is continuing to grow. People love the opportunity to get outside and to see more of the territory, this wonderful land that we live in. So yeah, with the machine, that's one way to do it for sure. Talk to me about the Off-Road Expo. This is going to be a lot of fun.
It's going to be a ton of fun. We've got a lot of vendors there this year. We're actually completely sold out on floor space. So
wow,
it's going to be fun.
And that's considering the South Towne Expo Center a pretty big space.
Well, we don't have the whole thing.
You're right.
We've got part of it, but it's still pretty big space, and it's jam-packed this year.
Wow. This, of course, coming up April 28th and 29th.
Yes.
What can people expect to see there? I know you guys have some incredible speakers, and that's probably the thing I'm most excited about.
We've got a great stage set up this year. We've got a big LED screen behind the stage with stuff for presenters. We've got Clay Egan, we've got Justin Peck, Ethan Roberts are all going to be up on stage doing presentations.
Wow.
A little bit about their stories. We've got some great panels, some overlanding panels.
Yeah, some of these panels are incredible. I mean, I have to say, first of all, Justin Peck, we love him with Lucas Off-Road. He's been here on the program a couple of times. He's a good friend. And and he's busy writing books and all kinds of things besides off-roading, but we're excited to see him there. But I have to tell you, I think the panels are probably the most important because there's so many things that have changed in this industry. Like, for instance, being able to take your UTV and drive it on the road. But a lot of people don't understand what that means or what the requirements are. You guys would be talking about that. Yeah,
that's really critical to understand before you just go and do something like that.
Yeah.
We've got somebody that's in the industry that knows all the ins and outs of the law. They've read up on it, and they're going to be doing a presentation on stage on Saturday. So come find out what it means and what you have to do.
Yeah.
And there's a difference between having a plate on your machine and actually having it legal and following the laws, and so you really want to come and find out what all those requirements are.
Yeah, I saw one of my first ones just the other day in Salt Lake County, and it was kind of exciting to see somebody else driving around here locally with one. But yeah, knowing that the kind of turn signals you have to have and the kind of devices that have to be present, that's a bigger project than a lot of people may have been. They may not be aware of what they're going to have to, what it's going to involve.
That's right.
The other one that I'm really excited about too is really the Utah Public Lands Office, because again, here is a lot of confusion about where you can ride and when you can ride, and of course, being stewards of the land, an important part of what you guys do as well as off-roaders. Education is very important. Talk to me about that part of it, the stewardship. You guys take it seriously. I mean, we've heard people always love to throw the one or two people under the bus that do things wrong, and this is true of, I don't care if it's a hiker or somebody on a motorcycle. There are things that both have done wrong, and that's the first thing we pick out. So
really what we're about is we're not about going and putting blame on things. What we're about is building a community.
Right.
And really that's why our rally cry is Off-Roaders Unite. We want to bring the motorcyclists, the side-by-sides, the Jeeps, the people who use the trails and back roads in the same manners together to help unify our voices to the people that matter, the legislation, and the people at the government programs. Chris Haller from State Parks and Rec OHV is going to be there. Braden Shepard from the Utah Public Lands Division office is going to be there, and they're going to be talking about a couple of things that are going on with the state, and so it's going to be really good. And of course, what happens with the state, especially in Utah, has really a lot more to do with what happens with the feds, because they seem to want to run the show. And I'm hoping they'll talk to that. I think they probably will, right? We've got a lot of questions. RS-2477 rules, roads, what is a road, what isn't, what is county operated, what isn't, who maintains, which determines whether or not you guys can ride there in the first place. There's so much that we don't understand, and so much that impacts us every day. Reams and reams of paper have been wasted on on this for sure, not only in the legislation, but just to understand it. They'd make a great campaign campfire.
It would. But of course, the thing that we've got to we take into account, and you, as we said, you guys are big on this too, is that fair use and making sure that everybody has a right to the land is an important part. But also making sure that we are stewards, we take care of it, we bring it, we make sure we keep it better than it was when we got there. That's stuff that you guys have always encouraged as off-roaders.
Absolutely. If you look at our logo, the top center right there is a pine tree.
Yeah.
And that's because we are centered around land use. First off, if we can't go up and enjoy the land, there's no point in having the machines that we have to be able to get us there, because we don't have access into it.
Right.
And so first and foremost, we have to take care of the area where we go and recreate. And then if we don't have access to it, that's the second part of it. We have to.
I often say to people, and you could take criticism on this, and I know I have too, but I'm not really an off-roader. I have a little SUV, and I like to go out and do a little bit locally, but I don't get to go and do the kind of major things that maybe our director does, jeeping and things. But I look at Moab and see what appears to be a pretty good multiple use scenario where people are out riding bikes in one area and doing trail runs and things like that, and there's people that have got places on Slick Rock where they go take motorized vehicles, and then there's biking areas as well. And it seems like everybody, go down to Moab and just see if everybody's not having a good time. They are. Yeah. And they're all enjoying that.
Moab has done very well on multiple use.
Right.
So
a big part of what you guys hope to see elsewhere. For sure. Absolutely. Talk about the expo a little bit more. You guys not only have got great speakers and obviously great topics, but giveaways too. There's a lot of great vendors there and some incredible giveaways. Yeah. I mean, you guys are. I mean, they're giving away a Jeep at this thing. This is, of course, already determined. We don't know who won yet, but the drawing among the people who managed to get entered, that's coming up. Yeah. Ken Garf has given away a Jeep on stage. Wow. There's. Enter in the lobby for a 2-year lease on a Jeep. We've got a 20-foot shipping container that's being given away. Wow. I'm trying to peek at my notes. You've got all kinds of stuff. Look at, I mean, good grief, $20,000 we've got prizes. 7075 4-link aluminum set from Summit Machine. That's more for like the hardcore four-wheel drive people, but definitely cool. Rear JK bumper with a swing out, JK long arm kit, spin free set for your JK from Orion Off-Road with installation. 2-day resort stay at Tickaboo Lodge. Wow. Let's not forget that. Yeah, let's not forget that. I got to say though, it sounds like an awful lot of it's for people who manage to break stuff on their vehicle, right? You guys are big on that. You take them down there and see what they can manage and what they can do. It's sort of funny, but that's honestly part of the fun of going out. Yeah, see what these things can take. It's like that old Timex commercial. It takes a licking and keeps on ticking. We've got to, acknowledge the fact that this is going to be, one, a lot of fun, but two, a lot of learning as well. And then probably the third pillar here is like planning, right? Getting out on your next adventure. That's going to be a big part of this event. Right. So that's one of the things that we're trying to do more and more. We're trying to integrate more with the Utah State Tourism and be able to provide information there for trail maps to go out. So Department of Natural Resources is going to be there, and they're going to be showing off their new Avenza software. Or is that the BLM? I really should remember that. That's all right. And we know it's one of the two of them. Sometimes they don't know which one of them is in charge, but figuring out where you can and can't go. Yeah. Oh, yes. So that's a big part of it. We donate a large part. We donate a lot of booths each year to BLM and Forest Service and these people to help them get their message out and educate us. Like you said before, it's a huge part of who we are. Yeah, absolutely. Now, another huge part is, of course, getting tickets. And we happen to have a bunch. We're going to be giving away 10 tickets. So if you're a family of 4 and you want 4 of them, you got to be right up at the front here to get these. We're going to put up the contest information right now. It's going to appear on your screen just below us here, and it's contest@parkcity.tv, contest@parkcity.tv, and request some tickets. Now, some great sponsors here for this, of course. course, Moab Outfitters, Summit Tracking, gosh, Tough Country. You've got all kinds of people involved here. KSL.com, Tough Trucks. What else?
Burt Brothers, My Mini Casa, Crusher, Combustion. Let's not forget our headline sponsor, Moab Outfitters.
Yeah.
Huge. We couldn't be here without them today. Coyote Enterprises, Edge Power Sports.
Combustion Motorsports.
Combustion Motorsports, their side-by-side, great side-by-side shop. Venom Air, Rollover Motorsports, another great side-by-side shop.
Excellent.
And Engineering Powered.
Yeah,
So-
don't forget that. You're an engineer. You can't forget that one.
Well, that's me. So.
That's you. Excellent. Well, I want to thank you so very much for being here. And, of course, for the tickets who are our fans at home, you've got an opportunity to get out and check out everything about off-roading. If that's something that you like to do, go to contest@parkcity.tv for more. And I want to thank you, of course, so much for being here. Off-Roaders Unite. And, again, it's the Off-Road Expo at the South Towne Expo Center. The dates?
April 28th and 29th, this
Okay.
weekend, come out.
And if we want more information, where do you go?
It's www.slorex.com. That's Slowrex.
Slowrex.com. All right.
Yep.
Thank you so very much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
for being here too. We've certainly had a great day. A lot of great guests on the program. We've learned a lot, and certainly it's been exciting to get a little bit more snow, which we managed as well. 14 inches new over at Snowbird. So the lift's open in just a few minutes. You want to make sure you head on out, get on a pair of sticks or board, and enjoy that Utah powder. For me, Eliza, and everyone else here at Park City Television, hope you have a great day. Make sure you get outside. We'll see you tomorrow right here from 7 to 11 on the Mountain Morning Show. You're watching Park City Television.